Saludos amigos, Kash, President and CEO of Kash International Luxury Real Estate. Guys, how are you doing? Hope you're well. As we can see, I was doing a little bit of browsing online and I came across the nightly news. This is just from the other day, and I want to share this with you guys because this is something I've been alluding to for so long now. When we initially launched this channel, and I explained to so many of you online that there is a reason that we need to really dial in, and we need to make sure that we are looking at the changes that are coming in North America. Those changes are going to be catastrophic to the market. They're going to be catastrophic to you. They're going to be catastrophic to the middle class. Not just the middle class, guys, but we're going into the higher discretionary income above the middle class even. They're unable to afford the prices of homes, but now it's not only the prices of homes, guys. It is now the price of maintaining that home. Prices have skyrocketed. It is completely out of control. Insurance costs have skyrocketed. So just listen to this special report by NBC. I thought I'd share it. I'm gonna, dive in and share a couple thoughts that I have along the way, but this is real, guys. This is happening right now in front of your eyes, to your next door neighbor, to your cousin, to your brother, to your sister, to your mother, to your kids. This is what's happening, and it is not stopping anytime soon. So what I want to do is I want to motivate you. I want you to understand that time is now. Things are changing. Guys, you need to have a plan B, because your plan A is about to be washed up, and it is something that you should take very seriously. So hopefully videos like this entice you and get you thinking, critical thinking. That's what's important. You really need to have critical thinking. There's so many variables here that we're going to touch on really quick in this short video, but I thought it was an important one, so I wanted to share it with you. All right, guys, let's dial in.
Well, still ahead tonight, the hidden costs of already owning a home and why they're going up. Now to a consumer alert on the skyrocketing cost of being a homeowner. We all know it's expensive to buy a home, but the cost of already owning and maintaining one is going up too. Christine Romans explains why.
This historic home is Meg Thoman's American dream.
We bought the house in April of 2012. The decking on top.
But skyrocketing costs have also made it a financial nightmare.
How does it make you feel when you see...
So the important thing to tune into here is that it is not just the cost of owning a home, but it is the taxes that go along with owning that home, because once the home is worth so much more than it is supposed to be, so you have a $150,000 home that is now worth $700,000. Guess what, guys? The property taxes go up with that as well. Along with that, guys, is the insurance. Okay, the insurance is a killer. So you're seeing all of these items causing massive inflation on your biggest asset, and that is catastrophic. And it is very sad to see what is happening to people now in North America, and it's very sad to see what is going to happen even more so to people in the next coming years, specifically these Canadians, our poor Canadians there that are on 5-year loans. These 5-year loans are now coming due. They were locked in at 1.5%, 2% interest rates. Those interest rates have gone up by 400%. Taking, let's say, for example, a mortgage payment of $1,000 is now $5,000. It is just something that is catastrophic in nature. I don't know how we fix it. That is well beyond my pay grade. I'm not an economist. I'm not a politician. I am an entrepreneur, and I am someone that can read the writing on the walls, and there's problems, and have a plan B. Guys, if you're waiting to put that plan B in action, you're making a grave mistake, because you're going to need to do it. And the longer you wait, the more prices are going to escalate here in the Dominican Republic. The more opportunities are going to become more out of reach, and before you know it, you've pigeonholed yourself into a very bad situation. Okay, so let's listen to the rest of this news report.
Bills like this.
It feels like I can't run on the hamster wheel fast enough.
One big expense, your mortgage. Rates are at the highest they've been in years. But owning a home includes other expenses too, and those bills are getting bigger. Insurance is Meg's new pain point, and nationwide, insurance premiums have soared more than 30% in 4 years.
Did you hear what they said there? Insurance rates have skyrocketed 30%. Guys, we're seeing catastrophic weather. It has been nothing but the news on the channel constantly. The Midwest getting battered, floods in California, fires, the hurricanes, all of this weather, inclement weather, specifically in Florida, which is a disaster. Insurance companies are dropping people. They're not even insuring them, let alone rates increasing 30%. They're straight up dropping people, so they're left with their biggest asset uninsured. It is really a catastrophic situation. Let's keep listening.
Because of big storm payouts and inflation. Meg's shopping around now after her insurer dropped her $3,000 a year policy.
This was the best one at $9,500
Which is triple
a
what you
year.
used to pay.
Exactly, more than triple.
Tell me how someone's supposed to afford that on a fixed income, a job 9 to 5 that is paying you X amount of dollars per day, per month, per year. How are you supposed to afford a 30% increase just in insurance? We haven't even talked about the other expenses, the other inflationary factors.
Another major expense, property taxes, up 4% in a year to more than $4,000 on average. And the biggest money drain, maintenance and repairs, an average of more than $6,500 a year. Right now, Meg's getting her roof repaired.
And Meg, once you fix the roof, this is the next project.
We need
So housing costs out of control, taxes out of control, home insurance out of control. All these variables, just the perfect storm for disaster. People that have a plan B, God bless you, because it's going to help you in times like these. Then you add on the cost of repair. So you got storms that are destroying your homes. You have insurance carriers that are not carrying your home or insuring it or charging you an arm and leg when they are doing it. And then you add on the cost of repairing your home has now skyrocketed as well. Okay, it's not just that contractors are overcharging and opportunistic in nature, and that's what happens in the capital markets, is people will take advantage of situations like this. So it's a supply and demand issue as well. So there's not enough contractors to keep up with the work that is required. Therefore, contractors are charging astronomical rates for services that they were charging a fraction of before. Granted, as you're going to hear in this article, cost of screws and cost of wood and all those items have gone up as well. So it is not a pure play on contractors overcharging, but it also is an issue that the cost of materials to fix your home have gone up. But overall, it puts homeowners in a catastrophic situation. Their hands are tied behind their backs, their feet are tied up, and they've been knocked over, and a storm is coming. They're sitting in a drain, in a gutter, and they're about to drown. So this is what's happening, guys. This is the reality, and this is why we do what we do. We want you to know there's options. We want you to know there is a means for you to get out from under this chaotic storm.
to replace the entire front porch. I wish we had been able to do it back then because the costs have really skyrocketed since.
Her contractor, Jim LaPointe, says his business is booming, even though he's charging more because costs have never been higher.
These were $77 a box, whereas they were probably 30% less back, maybe a few years ago.
But in general, your price inflation in a typical year would be 5 to 7%, and now it's double that.
About that.
All of those rising costs are flipping the owning versus.
Here it is, guys. This is NBC Nightly News, and you've got the cost of ownership is gone beyond the ability of the average American to able to afford owning a home. The pride of ownership, and I said this in videos way back when, maybe last year sometime, the pride of ownership is dead in North America. It is not something that you can strive to do. People don't want to do it anymore. They cannot do it anymore, and they are starting to rent. The big issue we're having is people are going to start losing their homes. You're going to have these massive REITs come in, these massive hedge funds, and they're going to buy up one house after another, and guess what, guys? You are forever going to be renting a home. The pride of ownership will be dead and gone for our younger generations. So this is a reality. This is what's happening, guys. So switch gears, look at Cash's plan A, and stop focusing on the things that don't matter, and start making a plan. Reach out to us and let us start to help you come up with a plan on how you can get out from under this catastrophic situation that is coming.
Renting equation for many, with Bankrate finding it's now cheaper in all major cities to rent versus buy.
We have some repairs in the soffits that need to happen.
But Meg still loves her home.
I'm so thankful that we have one because I have a lot of friends and coworkers who are really struggling to get into the market.
In markets like Punta Cana, guys, we have options for you to be able to get into the market under 100K, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, have a spot that you can cash out, sell your real estate, get out of it in North America or in Florida, wherever you're at, get out of it, bring that money into the Dominican Republic, buy yourself something you can afford, live a life that you can afford to live. And guess what that does, guys? That creates a life that you will be able to say you love where you live. And that is so important. And that starts with getting all of these factors that we talked about here in this video under control. We have them under control here in the Dominican Republic. You're able to live a beautiful life. So guys, what are you waiting for? Reach out, send me a direct WhatsApp.
Christine Romans, NBC News, Freehold, New Jersey.